Hey everyone, and welcome to my ball motion video for the new Roto Daredevil. For those of you who haven't seen my videos before, I'm Tony Marino. I am a Storm staffer, been on staff for about 4 years now. I am left-handed. My PAP, or positive access point, is 5 over by a quarter up, and my rev rate is about 350 RPM. But even with that rev rate, I'm still a little speed dominant, so I have to use a lot of low VAL angle layouts or something that kind of lowers the RG rate on most bowling balls. But with this new Rotogrip Daredevil, that's really not an issue. So let's talk about the Daredevil a little bit. It has a new Madcap core with an RG of 2.47 and a diff of 0.39 if you're throwing 16 pounds. And it has an amped pearl cover stock that's very clean through the fronts. So with this ball, you're going to have the low RG and the high and the length of the pearl. Sounds kind of similar to what Storm's release with the code black is, and in a lot of respects there are some similarities. But if you look at the core on the new Daredevil, the Madcap core has a flip block on the bottom, and it's low RG, which means it's going to start spinning very quickly. So you really are going to get a ton of back end with this ball, and I noticed that for mine. I drilled my Daredevil with a 4-inch pin and no hole that put it right about left of my ring finger, being left-handed. So let's go into it and see some of these first shots. What I'm bowling on today is the Kegel Soul pattern. It's 39 feet in length, 25 milliliters of volume, roughly just about a 2-to-1 ratio, a little flatter on the left than on the right. I really like this pattern because it's similar to a lot of what we'll see when you go bowl USBC Nationals with you. So what I noticed right away when throwing the Daredevil was how quickly the core wanted to get going. If you look at the few shots that I've thrown so far, the core really does look like it's digging. It's wanting to kind of go through its transitions from skid to hook to roll pretty quickly, but the cover being so clean kind of delays that skid a little bit, which that just equates to more back end. So you see I'm playing about 17 at the arrows, down to about 6, 7. And earlier on in the day, I used my Phase 2 to shoot my video, so the track is pretty worn. So you'll see when the ball gets out to that track area where it's kind of burnt up, the core starts to roll a little forward. But as soon as I get a little farther right and keep it in the oil a little bit longer, it really stores that energy much better and goes through the pins much harder. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Daredevil to the high wire. And what I noticed right away is you can really see the core of that high wire tumbling a little bit more, so it doesn't go into the transition between skid to hook to roll as quickly. So where the Daredevil really kind of dug in and turned hard on the back, the high wire just kind of rolled and then rolled forward. So it's not quite as strong on the back for me. But the high wire is still a really good piece. So that's my review for today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section or find me on Facebook. And if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a great day.